I'm live. All the way live. 420 live. I wish you could get your damn alarm. Ain't nobody breaking in that shit. Snags alive. I am live. We are live. Talking Trump and Biden right now. Political war. The black vote. Come in, come in. Where are you, my friend? There y'all go. How y'all doing? Come on in. Y'all know the business. Come on in. As you come in, push the like button, subscribe to the channel. Acknowledge yourself by leaving a small positive comment, and I will acknowledge you as you come into the feed. Hey man, how you knock your tail light off?
What happened?
You knock your tail light off doing donuts?
Like the third time, bro.
How you do that?
Willies.
I knocked out some.
I gotta cut the fender.
Yeah. Oh, you need some super glue or some goddamn Gorilla Glue. Put that shit right back on. Hold it. Or the bracket.
Fiberglassed it and everything.
The bracket broke on it.
So when the bike's up, the tail light's the first thing to hit the ground.
Yeah.
About like 10 days clean up. 10 days.
Come on in. Y'all know the business. The conversation. Trump versus Biden. Political war. And the black vote. Who do you think is voting for Trump in this election? How many people is voting for Donald Trump? There's a lot of Democrats that say Biden ain't competent right now to be president. And a lot of people that's Democrats, they saying that if they had to vote today, that they would have to vote for Donald Trump because they don't feel like Biden is suited to be president. You know, after what, 75, you know, everybody keep talking about dementia, talking about Biden's having mental cognitive. No. After 75, old folks started to get what they call old Alzheimer's, and they just naturally become, you know, forgetful. You know, the Bible says you come into the world as a baby, and when you get older, you're gonna become a baby again. And they get too old and fragile, and they can't take care of themselves. I don't know nobody in our generation or the generation before us or after us, grandparents that got around 75 years old and they didn't need some type of major assistance around the house or whatever. Most people, grandparents around 75 years old is in a convalescent home being taken care of because, you know, the family don't have the time to take out of their careers to take care of them. So they send them to a convalescent home, an old folk retirement home, where they can get all the proper treatment and medical care that they truly need. You know what I mean? So a lot of people were saying that Biden need to be sent to a senior home because he don't know his way off a stage. He can't read off the teleprompter. It isn't mental incompetence. Like, it isn't that he's declining mentally. He's getting old naturally. And Alzheimer's is starting to kick in. Ain't nobody talking about Alzheimer's. Everybody talking about dementia. Everybody talking about he on cocaine. But this is signs of Alzheimer's. He don't even know his own son's death, like when he died or how he died. and what he served in the military. Like, that is signs of Alzheimer's. Now, Donald Trump mental competency is a little bit stronger. Some people don't get weak-minded at the age of 75, 78, 79. A lot of them is very intelligent. And if you know how to feed your brain food, you can get more, smarter, and your brain can be more healthier and younger. And a lot of people don't know how to, put the right foods in their body. How you doing, Bryson? Yo, what's up? Another day, another conversation. I'm asking a question. Biden versus Trump. Who do you think gonna win? It's a question. It's not ain't nobody politically correct. But honestly, right now, the momentum is behind Trump. I believe Trump is going to win. I just believe that. I'm not saying I'm voting for Trump. I'm saying that I believe that Trump is going to win. You say Trump going to win? Hey.
I don't think you're going to get away with eating because you didn't eat.
Well, first you got to learn how to spell Trump. It's Trump, not Trup. That was a pair of shoes they made for black folks back in the days. Troops. Troops. Trup, them troops. They used to make those for. Hell yeah, he going to win. Man, by a landslide. Especially after they sunk the blind little Democrat and tried to take him out. Man, if that man didn't have glasses, he probably would have shot him. He probably would have hit. But that was a scary moment for Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump see how serious this shit is. They willing to do anything in their power, even manipulate people to make them think that they got the power to go assassinate him. And they knew he was gonna get killed. They told the man don't do it. But some kind of way they let him go all the way up that building. The same building that they couldn't get no Secret Services to protect. They ran out of Secret Services. They ran out of police enforcement. Y'all not listening to the details of the story. The Democrats allowed that man to creep up there. He was right in between the Secret Service agents. Y'all don't read and hear the stories between the lines, huh? Anyway, now that they done, I know they make the rings that I had put in the cooler.
Out of my purse, you got one out. You got things.
That was your purse? Dang, I was waiting on them to get cold.
That always be cold.
They shouldn't. Them ain't been in there as long as them been in there. Somebody said Biden is going to win. Somebody said that. Somebody believed that Biden is going to win. But I've been watching the Republican convention for the last couple days. Have y'all been watching that? By the sounds of the yeah.
Ain't cold enough for you? Put them back in there.
No, I'm cool. No. It's been announced. He is the candidate, the official president candidate that will represent the Republican Party. He done went and got a crack baby running mate. Any kid that was born in the 80s is a crack baby. If you born in the 80s, he's a crack baby. And that boy 39 years old. As we get started, man, y'all done all disappeared. If the Secret Service was involved, that had to take out. No, honestly, the CIA could have been involved, but we're not gonna blame it on the CIA, like we can blame the CIA on John Kennedy's death. We can't blame. But where we at right now with Donald Trump is a movement that America has never seen before. And I told y'all, the first time he won, they letting Donald Trump come in to knock down everything off the shelf that the Democrats built for the last 20 years. Then they let the Democrats take it over, steal it again, and use Biden, their last hope. And then they messed it up 10 times worse. They messed the economy up, the whole America up, 10 times worse. They tried to knock Trump out the box in between the last 4 years, for him not to be able to run for president. Every time they did it, made a public spectacle out of nothing. It made Donald Trump look better and better as a savior. And I told him, I said, Dad, the way these Democrats are going about doing things, they making Donald Trump look like Jesus Christ right now, the savior of America. And everybody is finna start, hey, they want to talk about Donald Trump as racist. Okay. Name one politician in politics that ain't racist. If you put any one of those politicians in my barbershop for one day and we put a camera on them, I bet you I can pull the racists out of them. After I get through talking with them, I'll show you they racist. And I don't care what color they is, black, white, Asian, persuasion. Oh, I know, hey, because when we get to talking about political history and political facts, see, I've been studying this American political, our history for years. I've been involved in it. I'm part of American history. I told y'all, when police pull y'all over and get on that intercom, put your hands out the window. That's because of me. I told y'all that's because of me. I made history in America. You might not believe it. But hey, okay, let me acknowledge some of the people in my feed. Brian, Robert, Samuel, RC Deuce, what's up? RC Deuce. The things I talk about make people think, man. Is politics really real? Is our government really in it for themselves and only themselves and the people that work for them and the people that's around them at all times? Because evidently the policies that they create and the rules and the laws that they're trying to make for American citizens, it is obvious they never been inside American society to understand that the laws that they create makes no sense for us. And it's not benefiting us and not no type of, I think they should release the drug epidemic. Like, they should legalize all drugs, crystal meth, cocaine, for real. Start letting all these people just die on fentanyl. You know how many people we can just eliminate that fast if we just let them have it? And we ain't got to worry about it. Once they died, so many of them died after so long. You know what I mean? We won't have to worry about it. Like, think about it. Heroin was killing a lot of people back in the 70s, right? But if we would have allowed Frank Lucas to stay on the streets, heroin would have killed off all them niggas eventually, and it wouldn't have been no heroin addicts. Heroin would have did the job, but we didn't let heroin do its job. You know what the American government did? They took all the heroin they could and put it in Fort Knox and saving it up for hard times, just in case. They took all the cocaine from Escobar back in the days. They put that in the safe. They got enough cocaine, opiums, all that shit in their safe to last the American president for years. So just imagine Biden says he has a headache, right? Oh, I got a headache. Remember, like father, like son, right? What do you think they pull out? Old school elderly people use for a headache. BC powder. What do? He snorted. He snorted the BC powder, right? Where it's really CC powder. Cocaine. You know what I'm talking about? You heard every time Donald Trump exposed one of them, we come to find out years later or months later that what he exposed was true. Like when he said, Obama, I want to see your birth certificate. Ain't nobody bringing this conversation back up to say that Obama was not born in Hawaii. Obama was not a born American citizen to be able to run for American presidency, but he was the president. And then he acknowledged to the world he was the first Kenyan president of America. Kenyan-born African, light-skinned, fool a man, trick a nigga, look just like a nigga but ain't one. One of them goddamn, you know, what's that nigga? Trevor Noah looking at niggas. Like, that's what he was. You know what I'm talking about? But the more I talk about, you know, this, y'all don't want to talk about it. Like Obama made me go spend all my money on Iraq dinars, talking about, yeah, dinars is gonna come back into circulation, and we want all the Americans to go back and invest into the dinars. You know, I bought $50 million worth of dinars, and I still got them motherfuckers. They ain't went back on the market yet. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Did you invest into dinars? Or you don't know what the dinars is?
Did you get that phone off this show?
They said dinars was supposed to come back into real currency, and that it was supposed to come back 3 times the value of its original value, and that by that time, if you bought $50 million worth, 3 times that value is $150 million. I could have cashed out an American, but I ain't been able to cash my.
I think that's my other government phone.
And you know, I ended up losing.
Matter. I've been seeing it for 2 weeks.
I was trying to overtalk your conversation because I'm live. Don't nobody want to hear about your government phone. I am a black-white person. Since they call us black, I really feel white, man. Like, I identify as a white man. In California, I identify as anything I fucking want to. So they got mad at me, say, what you identify? A white man unicorn. Sometimes I like to put baby oil all over my body and slide around in the kitchen at 12 o'clock at night when ain't nobody sleep, butt naked. Yee! I'm serious. I take a piece of paper around like a horn and I tape it on my forehead and I put baby oil. I start from the top of the horn and sprinkle baby oil all over my body, and then I skate around around the kitchen floor. I sometimes I feel like that. Somebody said stop it, for real. But I identify as a crazy ass white man. If anybody, what you identify as? Crazy ass white man, trouble, problems. Don't fuck with me. How y'all doing? Come on in. I was just trying to be funny, sarcastic. Humorous. That's all. Some people don't like my humor. They say it's too raw for the streets. I just got here. What you doing with baby oil? LOL. I was telling them how sometimes I feel like a unicorn, and I'll get a piece of paper and make it shaped like a cone, and I'll tape it to my forehead, and I'll stand in the mirror, and I start with a whole bottle of baby oil from the top of my horn, and I just put it all over my body. And I like to dance around the kitchen.
I'm finna come see you. This is another phone. It must be a phone.
Yeah, like I'm ice skating. I like to dance around the kitchen like I'm ice skating. A professional ice skater. Woo! I be smoking some good shit sometimes.
Oh, you can't see.
Can you imagine me?
I use that light on the fan, but it wasn't enough.
I had to wait till the daytime, but I brought 3 phones. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
But you bought 3 phones, you got 2 phones left.
Right. But it's
Right.
all cracked up, Jennifer.
Okay, well, that's one phone cracked up.
One is missing. I lost one and one is cracked up. And I got another one, a government phone, that's somewhere.
What's up, Mr. Rip?
Yeah, you got a government phone somewhere. Yeah, you do.
All right, as we go,
And it was
we're going to talk about the conversation at hand. You see the title of my video. A lot of people don't understand politics. A lot of black people didn't start to understand politics until Obama ran for president. Before Obama, they ain't never televised a fucking inauguration. Didn't no black person know what an inauguration was until Obama won the presidency. What is an inauguration? And he had Stevie Wonder, Boys the Men, I'll Be Sure, Babyface. Man, Obama had a bomb-ass goddamn inauguration. And hey, and if nothing else, Obama was the first nigga president to walk through the White House smoking on Newports. So was. He smoked Newports. Like, you can't say that Obama wasn't a real nigga from Africa that came to America with American dreams. Like, I come for the American dream. Ain't no such thing as an American dream. It's an American nightmare. Get over here. Don't understand how to make and budget and grind finance. Your ass is through. Everybody chasing money. Everybody looking for money. But the people that's looking for it don't know how to get it. But the ones who do, they watching the ones who do, so they can try to figure out. They trying to scheme and plot and beg and get something free, when the ones that do get up and make things happen every day and work hard for themselves so they can make things happen for themselves. And you think we got excuses or feel sorry for a person who don't want to get out there and work for themselves? I can't help nobody who don't want to work this. I can't help nobody who ain't trying to help themselves. And if I don't see you trying to help yourself, you better not ask me to help you, because I'm not. But if I see you trying, I will help you. Don't you know you can get more help from a total stranger if you try? For real. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you can get more help from a total stranger if you try. If somebody see you out there trying, somebody will come along and really help you from the bottom of their heart. No charge, no extra, no nothing. Hello, how you doing? How y'all doing?
This is cool. I like the barbershop.
Bless, thank you. How tall are you, big man?
6'5".
6'5"?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. God bless you.
God bless you too.
God know what he did when he made me. Tupac 2024. Tupac fucked my life up. I was listening to Tupac when I was a kid, and then I turned around and watched one of his movies called Juice. 2 weeks later, I went to jail for armed robbery and attempted murder, just like they did in that movie. See, the white folks made that movie so they can play it, for little black boys can watch it, and so we can imitate it. I really thought I had the juice, and I stood over the white lady when I shot her 5 times with a 25 and said, "Rip aside, motherfucker." The same shit I heard in the movie. People thought I was crazy. I wasn't crazy. I was brainwashed by the propaganda that was put before me, and motherfuckers didn't understand, and I didn't have no adults to question me, to ask me, why did you really do this? Because I watched the movie, and this is what they did in the movie. But didn't nobody want to, they just locked my ass up and said, this little young nigga crazy. I really needed help. I didn't need incarceration. I needed rehabilitation. I was troubled. I didn't know who my real father was. Have you ever went searching for your real father, nigga, at 12 o'clock at night? Walking through the woods and you don't know what direction to go in. Daddy! Daddy! I know you out here, nigga! And I ain't hear shit but crickets creaking. Daddy! I got the hell up out of there. Daddy! Can't say I ain't go looking for that nigga. Hey, check this out. You know, there's a lot of troubled kids in this world. That's why it's so important for men to be in their child life, especially if they got little boys. Little boys is like that's like the most precious thing you can have. Now, a little girl, that ain't got shit to do with you, man. That is not your job. A man can't teach a girl how to be a woman. You got to kick that motherfucker off to her mama, because she going to be just like her mama when she grow up anyway. So don't get mad at yourself unless you want your daughter to grow up to be a little he-she, one of them little studs, one of them more than me's. Motherfucker get more pussy than me. You know what I'm talking about? Unless you want your daughter to grow up like I did. Like I made my daughter grow up. Yeah, she more than me. I ain't mad at her. She 25, no kids. That's the way you want them. Graduated from college. Oh, she got 5 girlfriends. Shit. All of them pretty than me. Talking about, Daddy, yeah, I got to go ahead and put my strap on. Got to go ahead and tear their ass up before I go to sleep. I'm like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. I be cussing my damn daughter out. Like, don't call me with that bullshit. Look at this one. Look what I do. I'm finna put this one on her, Daddy. This motherfucker right here, 10 inches long. Don't do that shit, girl. I be talking, man. I be having to cuss my daughter out because she be, you know, getting me back, you know, for not being in a life like that. And she heard how I was when I was a youngster, you know, how I was towards women, how I used to, you know, have freak parties and shit. You know, from our era, freak parties was the shit. Like, you know, people think R. Kelly and P. Diddy is just in their nature to be that way. No, that was just our era, man. If you had money, you were going to have a fucking freak party. Like Luke Campbell, Uncle Luke, hey, get more head. Man, I went all the way to Florida, Daytona Beach. I was getting head on stage, nigga. Upside down by Luke strippers, getting stripped out. Them bitches took my pants and threw it off in the crowd. I had like $4,800 in my pants. I was like, good Lord, bitch, that's all my money. I got on stage butt naked with my drawers on. For real. That really happened to me in real life. I got stripped out at a Luke Campbell damn freak party. Man, Luke used to have the best goddamn party, and I'm talking about, hey, if you ain't never went to a Luke freak show, oh man, hey, get more head. Hey, I want to rock right now, the motherfuckers. Hey, y'all, you just don't know. Back in those days, the Freaknik and all that shit, y'all didn't get a chance to experience that shit. Man, we was there every year having fun. We was there turning the fuck up, having fun. Freaknik. Yeah. Have I ever been to the Freaknik? Man, we Freaknik, Freak-a-leak. You was freaking on it. We freaking at the corners. Girls was, man, we had bitches popping everywhere. Ass, booty, popping everywhere. Like, all you had to do was have a little money, a car with a system, pull up on them broke ass bitches and turn that shit up, and they get to popping their booty. They be all on top of your car, putting their booty all in your car. If you had a hard system, they gonna put that pussy on that window. Like, damn, you got, oh, come on in, girl, get in. But if you ain't had no nice car and no system, them girls wasn't fucking with no broke niggas. They wasn't fucking with nobody broke.
They weren't saying that when someone was right there.
What that? You married?
Yeah.
What's what happened? Something happened.
You get a tattoo? Late night?
How you doing, sir?
Oh, we got a nice little bite.
Bikes be expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Tighten up on your back, broken. I can't do nothing with the 399 suit.
Let me see my lighter. Can I see my lighter right there?
I ain't taking off.
So I asked y'all, who do you believe is gonna win the presidential election? Trump or Biden? Who do you believe that's gonna win? If you had to vote today, who would you vote for?
same
Now,
side.
people finna have, y'all don't see what the Democrats is doing. They trying to play on the American hearts of comparability,
Same color, same size.
compatibility. Like, everybody that, is a Democrat, if you ever had COVID before, then you're going to feel sorry for President Biden at this moment because you understand what he's going through. Maybe that's why he was feeling that way at the convention. Maybe. Maybe that's why he been, skipping around a little bit. He had COVID. They trying to come up with every excuse in the world for Biden. A justifiable excuse. This is the reason why he like that. He was sick. Oh, he wasn't feeling too well. He was under the weather. I understand. Do y'all understand? All what? To the American people, do we care if the president got COVID? No. We want to make sure that the American people is being taken care of. We getting all our benefits. We getting all our free government assistance. Like, most Americans depend on the government. That's why they so proud and happy to represent them, because the government is giving them a lot every year, every month. I understand that. Most, a lot. Not all Americans, but most. But there's more people in America that doesn't have nothing. Not even enough to get started with. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know anybody that ain't got enough to get started with? Nothing. Not a pot to piss in or a side window to throw out of. Now, I'm not about sides. I'm not that guy, but I just don't see a way forward if he wins. If who wins? President Trump or Biden? 'Cause I don't see a way forward if Biden get elected again, get reelected. I don't see no way forward. Everything that America had to give to Americans, Biden gave it away to Israel and Ukraine. Biden ain't gave us nothing. We ain't. And then he gonna turn around and say we gonna fix the Key Scott Bridge. Why would the government step in and pay for the Key Scott Bridge when the boat that hit that motherfucker had liability insurance? Ain't no Americans asking this question. Why do we gotta pay for a damn? Why do we gotta pay for a bridge that the ship that hit the motherfucker had insurance? Don't they insurance supposed to cover that? Because it would be bankrupt. Fuck that company. Didn't he hit the bridge? I think it would be somebody losing a job, and because of the company's liability, they didn't, it's cool. They can get it fixed. They broke it. They gotta fix it, right? That's not the Americans. That's not our duty for our president just to come in without even checking to see if that boat had insurance, who was gonna cover the cost. Did they have any kind of emergency road structure funds available? Like, but the bridge is gonna be billions to. No, it's not. I can go get a construction crew from China right now, and they can rebuild that bridge in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, rebuild that whole damn bridge, brand new modern style. 3 weeks. China can come over here and build that bridge in 3 weeks, and it'll be modernized. Won't shake, have turbulence resistance, everything. But we won't allow China to come over here and build on our infrastructure. But Mexico did. Mexico gave China 275 acres of land that they building. They building on right now. The moment they gave it to them, the Chinese came in and started building. It's things going on around the world that y'all don't even know exist. But y'all didn't even know that the Chinese was already in Mexico. It's Mexican Chinese. Talking about you leave. They already down there. They already got their factories in Mexico. For real. The Chinese is winning out there. They done built their own community, Chinatown, in Mexico. They got a resort coming soon. For real. Chinese Mexico resort coming soon. It's gonna be better than goddamn what's that, Cabo? Yeah. Mexico. It's gonna be better than all that. Baja, all that. Yep, they bought a whole bunch of land in Africa too. And the Africans is letting the Chinese build. You know, be some fucked up shit if Israel turn around and sell Palestine to the Chinese and let the Chinese start building a settlement in between Gaza and Israel. Now that'll be fucked up. Now Israel claiming the rights to all their land. But I'm thinking some crazy shit about to happen. Do y'all understand what's going on? What up, Snag? What's up, Bubbly? Upstart in the house. The Chinese bridge still would fall into you. No, they wouldn't even use steel. They gonna use 3D block technology. Man, the Chinese on some other shit, nigga. Y'all don't even know. Chinese got technology Americans is afraid to let out there because they know if these Chinese people get it out there, they gonna make a lot of money because the Chinese don't mind labor. They always build some do-it-yourself shit. You can buy this and go home and do it yourself. Like, hell, shit. They do not want to see American built Chinese like style. Y'all don't want to see how the Chinese is building. The Chinese is really building infrastructures for dollars on the cost. Like, you know what I mean? And we get mad, but they not letting us really get the full information of what's really going on and being created in China. China got a lot of good products that if America got their hands on, we probably could eliminate homelessness. You know what I mean? And a lot of other things that's going on in the world. But what I'm telling you what's next is we finna have a U.S., China, Russia alliance. When Biden lose this next election against the honorable Mr. Donald Trump, the honorable. How y'all doing? Come on in, show me some love, push the like button. They ain't telling us everything. They never will. It's so much things that they don't tell us. I can tell y'all a lot. It's a lot of things that I know that I can expose and tell y'all the truth. Like, I know a lot of secrets. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, no reply? What's up, man? TC, I hear you. God is good, God is great. That's a good question, bro. He asked me, do I love pussy? Yes, I do. All men, authentic, masculine men love pussy. If they don't, something is wrong. I'm a vegan, you know. I'm a vegan. I mean, I'm a vegetarian. The only meat I eat is pussy. So, I'm still a vegan. once I get through, right? But I love a lot of, salads and fruits and vegetables and shit. That's all I eat. I've been surviving off of salads, fruits, and vegetables for the last, like, 2 weeks. Like, just a solid fruits and vegetables salad. Can I get a thank you for the likes? Thanks for the love. Thanks for everybody that pushed the like button as y'all come in. My video ship, my video viewers is starting to move up the ladder. I'm like George Jefferson. I'm moving on up to the top, to the top. And I'm finally finna get a piece of the pie. Hey, it was a part of that song that they took out because they didn't want to be offensive to black people. Moving on up to the top, to the top. I finally got rid of the roaches and hot. They had a line in there where they say he moved out from around the roaches and the bum ass people. Like, for real. They had to take that line out. You ain't never heard the original Moving On Up song? Oh yeah. See, I know history. I know things y'all don't know, and I can teach y'all something every day. How y'all doing? Hey, buddy, what's up, Debbie? In the house, back in the house. Come on in, show me some love, push the like button. If you like me, you're going to push that like button at least once. Don't be an Indian giver, because I am a natural Indian. I get naturally mad if you give me something and take it away. So don't be an Indian giver. Don't give me a like and take it away. What's good, fam? CC Motion in the house. 1998. That was a good year, dog. '98 was a good year. To a big roof apartment in the sky. Moving on. You know what? I always think big, man. Not to just down people's thoughts, but I want to build some apartments, multiple unit, residential, income apartments. I want to help people overcome their homeless situation, get them off the streets, give them a nice apartment for a fraction of the cost of what they charge them in California. If I had some apartment units, I'd build some apartments and I'll rent them all out for about starting at $750 to about $1,000. Even if I charge $1,000 for a studio apartment, that will be cheaper than anybody in California right now trying to rent out a fucking studio apartment. Don't you know that? A studio apartment in California runs about $1,200 to $1,800 a month, $2,400 to $3,600 a month if you want central air conditioning. If you got central air conditioning, you're spending over $2,400 a month for a studio apartment. Now we're gonna talk about a one-bedroom apartment. A one-bedroom apartment started at around $1,800 to about $2,800 for a one-bedroom apartment. That's if you got one with no air conditioning. You got a central air, it started at $3,600, $4,200 for a one-bedroom apartment. And let's talk about a 2 and 3 bedroom. Some of y'all could not grasp the price of a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment in California. The average 3-bedroom apartment is $2,500 to $3,500 a month, and that's without a motherfucking air conditioning. You get a central air and motherfucking air conditioning unit and a 3-bedroom apartment, you're gonna be paying $5,000 to $7,000 a month. Do that sound like normal cost of living? If you divided $5,000 into 30 days, how much would you pay for one day? What's good, Snag? What's up, Tommy? What's up, Debbie? I just ate the best corn ever. Do you know corn is scientific modified food? Corn has no nutrition, no nutritional value whatsoever. It's nothing but water. Sweet corn water that can be compressed into corn syrup or corn liquor. Do you know the definition of corn? Do you know corn was the first scientific modified food, created food that they ever created in existence? And the pilgrims used the corn to trick the what? The Indians. Let me ask you something. Do you know the power of corn? Let me explain it to y'all. And once I explain it to y'all, for the 20 people that I got in the like feed, I want y'all to push the like button for me. Corn was created in a lab, and it was brought to America to be food the Indians. The pilgrims got off the boat with a big old basket of corn. See, the Indians ain't never seen corn before. They was, wow, hystericalized. Like, wow, what is that? They said, this is corn. This is a gift from me to you, from us to you. We come in peace and offerings. So they gave the Indians corn. They showed them. They said, look, you can take this corn and you can put it in water and boil it. Then they took it and dipped it out the water and they ate it. Sweet corn. They were like, now you can take this piece of corn and you can, and he said, now you can take this piece of corn and you can squeeze it and make corn liquor. And he gave them the corn liquor. The pilgrims gave the Indians the corn liquor. And when they drunk the corn liquor, they got loose. They like, white man, our friend, in corn peace they come. And the Indians got be drunk and mindful. And they said, guess what? Also, the most magical thing that popcorn can do. They took a piece of popcorn and threw it into the fire. Popcorn, pop, 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 and started assassinating the Indians on the spot right there. The Indians didn't know what the fuck hit them. Pop, 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 pop. They started shooting their ass. And all of a sudden, America, the first colony in America, was created. And they went out and they got all their ships. They got all the white folks and pilgrims to come in, and they started taking over America as what it is today, through blood, robbery, murder. And we call America the freedom, the home of the free, the brave. Do you know what the Star Spangled Banner was written about? It was a group of black men, Union soldiers that they couldn't beat, they couldn't defeat. And on the night of July the 4th, they killed those niggas. They finally defeated and conquered the hill. We celebrate July 4th, the day that they killed black soldiers that they couldn't kill. These niggas was fucking up shit. And we call it American independence. The funny shit is, black people think that right now they say that the reason why black people was able to vote is because black people died for the right to vote. That's the reason why we died? No, we died for beating, slavery, told we couldn't, segregation, we couldn't walk down these streets, we had to be confined. No, nigga. Didn't know niggas wasn't asking for freedom. Y'all gave us that bullshit. Freedom is not what we've been asking for. We've been asking for reparations. But they won't give us that shit to save our lives. But they done brung countries over here that other countries done destroyed. And they done paid the other countries goddamn reparations and asked them for forgiveness for other countries in America. But the black American citizens of America, the black Americans that was destroyed by the cocaine epidemic, the black Americans that were destroyed by the PCP epidemic, that was destroyed by the goddamn heroin epidemic. Guess what they did to us? They ain't give us nothing, no apologies, no nothing. our black politicians was the one to expose it to the public spectrum that the CIA it had anything to do with cocaine distribution and how they targeted young black men in the early 80s and 90s, and I was one of them that went to prison for possession of cocaine. Any black man that went to prison for possession of cocaine should be compensated by our U.S. government. You say it was a choice that they used cocaine? No, it wasn't. Well, some people didn't have a choice in the matter. It was bullshit that was right before them, and they had no choice. It was forced on them. They was manipulated. They didn't know no better. They thought it was right. You know what I mean? Always see evaluation. Proper education, always see evaluation. I want reparations for ancestors losing their slaves. This is where, it gets real complicated when we talk about the compensation payouts of reparation. And every black person in America that holds a birthright in America, and when we say black person, remember, if we go back to the early 80s when Benson was on, remember Benson, the story Benson? They had an episode in Benson that it was a guy running for political office, and he wanted the black vote, the black people. Back then, when the white people said or identified black people as black people, that was real racist and offensive. And Benson felt some type of way when the white man asked him, "Hey man, can you help me get the black vote?" And he was like, "The black vote? Are you calling us black people?" And that was very offensive to Benson back then. And you think about it, watch that episode and you'll be like, wow. It was a couple more things that happened in that episode that kind of blew motherfuckers' mind too. But I don't want to just be in detail about an episode on TV back in the 80s that most of y'all ain't never heard of. But look up Benson. Benson was a 1980s sitcom about a black man who was a butler for a mayor. A butler. And he had power amongst the mayor. The mayor turned his back against one of his own white colleagues because he didn't want Benson in the building no more. He said, "I would never work here again as long as Benson is still in this building." It was so much offensive racism, so many lines that we said in between that we had to sit down and really think about it for a second. Hold on one second. I need y'all to give me 1 second as we come in. Who's on the feed? Thank you for the 32 people. It's so amazing, man. I got all these people in my feed and my phone is about to go dead.
Solo career. That song, European Spirit, on July 4th, 2022, released as an inspired by his grandfather, John Edward Kelly, who served in the U.S. Army during World War II. You're hearing from students from UNC. Everything that the flag stands for. Who protected the American flag during protests at UNC. Protests that we have seen on college campuses across the country.
And tonight, we are proud to honor our flag again.
I had 31 people. But a few of them went out. I had to go find my charger and put my charger on the phone so it all makes sense.
Failure to protect Jewish students from campus anti-Semitism worsened this climate.
He was funny. He had the best lines. Debbie, all in the family,
From hearing about that,
what they got away with, for real.
foreign policy
About Sanford and Son,
beyond drones,
now that classic, for real.
hostages that continue.
We ain't got no black shows on TV, nothing like that. No kind of sitcoms, nothing like that, no more. Why? Because nowadays that's too offensive. The black community wouldn't accept it, right?
Taken upon himself and a small group of others.
Can you react to my song, please?
They say
To your
students
song.
on that campus were not protected from
What kind of song did you make?
student.
Random Cat.
They're preparing to hear from him.
I don't know what type of song you created. What type of song did you create? If you begging people to listen to your song, maybe your song ain't what people want to hear. If it was a good song, if it was a hit,
People who are
it would be floating through the sound waves right now.
to make sure
I ain't trying to down you,
can see their
but if you can't play your song in the feed, then we don't want to hear about your song right now. We talking about Trump, Biden, this political war that's going on. They tried to kill Trump, and that's messed up. Now Trump, say what you think of Bronny James. You know what I think about Bronny James? Honestly, I don't believe privilege should allow you to move up the top of the ladder before hard work and people who deserve to be there. People who work hard all their life to get a shot to be in the NBA. And I don't think privilege should allow you to be in the NBA. I don't think he gonna meet his NBA contract. He ain't even meeting his own standards. You see, he done played a couple games and he can't get no more than, 4 points a game? Like, ain't no way you done played 3 games and 4 points a game is all you can get? That don't look too good for LeBron James' son right now. I still watch Three's Company. Jack Ripper was a motherfucker. Yeah, they missed. Trump came out unfazed. No, he didn't. He came out ear grazed. You see, he got a spark ear now. He got a pointy ear. Hit that man right in his ear and made a point. Knocked that man's ear off. If he didn't have glasses on and tilted a little bit to the left, he would have, boy, I'd have felt so sorry for Trump. But that really shook the shit out of Trump. And he don't deserve it. He just trying to be the president again. So we can't play the game unfair. We got to play the game by the rules. And this time, on election day, let the American people go out and vote without doing no mail-out ballots, without doing nothing. Just on that day, do an American holiday, voting holiday, and everybody got to go vote. If they was able to do that, this America would be a lot better now. You know, Donald Trump got just as many Jews as Biden got Jews. You gotta have the Jews in order to win anything. You know, I don't have the Jews. I know my problem. The Jews don't like me. If there was a such thing as anti-Semitism, people using it or saying it, they said I done said it and used it, and I believe too much. And I understand how they feel about things. I'm not mad with them. I'm not arguing with them. I understand. I love them too, but I'm not finna sit here and break my neck to supply everything that I got to give. You know what I mean? Trump don't need that Jew money. No, but you cannot win nothing in America unless you have a group of Jews riding with you. One thing about it, the Jews done came over here and forced they life experiences on us. They done came over here and forced, everything that they do on us. We gotta recognize they genocide. We gotta, America done brought them over here and have paid for the Germans' mistakes. See, that's one of them races that America done gave a lot of money to, and now everybody talking shit about them because they had money to invest into America when nobody else could. That's why they own everything. Hey, I'll talk with you later. Peace. But I love everybody, man. I love Jews. I love everybody. Anybody that got a creative mind to learn how to survive in America, I love them. And you can't get mad at the easy ways that the system was back then. It's just that black people didn't have that information. That lack of knowledge was fundamental to our generations growing up. Like, we caught on later on, but it was too late by that time. And they still don't give us credit and opportunities like they give, everybody else. So we ain't gonna just say black people, white people, shit. They put more people before us just to show us that we'll never be shit in America. They put the Hispanics, they put the Asians, they put everybody before us. So the black people always get the last of the last. And now that they got all the Hispanics over here and all these people from other countries, hell, it's gonna be a long time for black people to get anything new. Anytime recently, or anytime. We ain't finna get shit no time soon. How y'all doing? Come on in and show me some love. Those hostages are dead. They are under all that rubble that Israel done blew the fuck up. Them folks ain't got no water. Them folks ain't got nothing to eat. Them folks done died. Ain't no more hostages. Them folks been gone since January. And it's the hottest months of the year. We just gotta pray for those folks and all those souls that was there. But most of them, I believe, is already dead. Like, you can't... Hamas has nowhere else to hide in Gaza. How in the hell is they holding any fucking hostages? And they still saying that they got hostages. But Hamas ain't got nowhere else to go. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. They killing everything in sight. They ain't showing none of the truth for the bullshit that's going on in Gaza right now. See? Listen to this. A wild terrorist attack. Do y'all believe he's a victim?
He's an extremely social person. He loves sports. In high school, he was captain of the soccer ball, volleyball, and basketball teams. He's a natural leader. And he cares deeply about others and about helping them grow. He turned 22 on October 14, 2023. And instead of celebrating with us and with his friends, he spent his birthday as a hostage of Hamas terrorists. Imagine, over 9 months, not knowing whether your son is alive, waking up every morning, praying that he too is still waking up every morning, that he is strong and is surviving. I recite Psalm 23 in his merit every single day. Come ki elech b'geitz al-mavet, lo erava ki ata imati. I walk through the shadow of the valley of the shadow of the death. I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Debbie. Thank y'all for the love.
During the brutal October 7th attack on Israel, over 1,200 people were slaughtered. Of them, 45 were American citizens. Where is the outrage? Where is it? This was not merely an attack on Israel. This was and remains an attack on Americans. Omer is one of the 8 American hostages and one of 120 hostages still left in Gaza. Citizens of
Against
20
desegregation.
countries and 5 different religions, still held by Hamas, denied basic human needs, their lives threatened every day. President Trump told us personally right after the attack when Omer was taken captive. We know he stands with the American hostages. We need our beautiful son back. And we need your support. We need your support to end this crisis and bring all the hostages back home.
Oh, you talking about the country got from the thing in the coop? Oh.
Use up all those cups. You don't use up all
Let me
those
see.
cups.
Some in here?
Thank you, everybody. God bless Israel and God bless America.
Those 3 words echoing in this convention hall in Milwaukee bring them home. The family of Omer Neutral, Roman parents. He was a member of the IDF and a team commander at Gaza border when he was taken by Hamas on October 7th. Gary Bruce, our chief White House correspondent, this is a key issue for President Biden as well. He's aware of these American hostages. There's been a lot of criticism for Benjamin Netanyahu inside Israel for singularly focusing on a military intervention inside Gaza, and many in Israel and here in the U.S. believe not doing not enough to keep those hostages out.
Yeah, and President Biden has faced a lot of criticism for not being, more forceful with Israel as well. We hear protesters at his rallies. But when it comes to this,
Thank you for the love. Thanks for the likes.
they are optimistic. They've said, but it has been several weeks since the president went public, shockingly went public with what was on the table, with the latest offer on the negotiating table. They say they're getting closer to David. We still seem to be quite far away from any kind of ceasefire deal.
Something obviously this president would like to accomplish heading into this fall, leading up to the November election. The bigger question we're looking at with President Biden tonight is whether or not he's going to be at the top of the ticket this fall. I should let everyone know at home watching our ABC News Live coverage of the Republican convention that you're about to hear over the course of the next hour from Don Jr. And his daughter Kai, Donald Trump's granddaughter. She wasn't going to speak until what happened Saturday in this country, so she'll speak. J.D. Vance, the running mate, will speak for the first time to the nation, have introduced himself, will be introduced by his wife here tonight, so there's a lot to look forward to for you to take in at home. But before we get there, Donna Brazil, the big question, and you've seen the headlines just today, Adam Schiff, leading voice of the House, saying that President Biden has been a consequential president in our lifetime, but it's time to pass the torch. What do you make of that? Is that likely?
I think the president has already passed the baton. If you look around the country today, we have Democratic governors in states that we've never had before. The question right now, David, is simple. Is Joe Biden ready for another 4 years? And if Joe Biden decides that he wants to continue to stand and work on behalf of the American people during the next 4 years, that's his choice, his decision. If he has the delegates, we know that the polls will shift one day from the next day. But tonight, I'm wishing the president a speedy recovery, get back on the campaign trail. If he's ready to keep going, we need him to keep going.
What do you make, Donna? Of course, we all wish for a speedy recovery no matter where you are.
Oh, little mama ain't came over here yet?
Yes, it came up. We know he has COVID. Let's hope that he gets better and quickly. But you're on the rules committee for the DNC. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I know that this virtual roll call that was set to begin as early as next week has now been delayed. Is that to give the Democrats president?
You waiting on this tonight? Get through the cup. I'm gonna take it.
Well, I'm on the credentials committee for the convention, the rules committee for the DNC.
the first.
Let me just tell you this. We decided that we will put it on to give the members of Congress and others more time to collect their thoughts. But we have to get to final ballot.
All right, we've got your time straight. Got a number of them, Donna. I'm glad you're with us. Our coverage is going to continue 10 p.m. Eastern on the network. So stay tuned. We'll see you on ABC News, the network, 10 p.m. Eastern, just moments from now. JD Vance, who's in the country, and our live coverage continues. Stay tuned.
The light on that phone, get the keys, baby.
There's no light right there. You can charge it up. It's a cigarette lighter. You plug it up in there and then you charge it up off of that. If you need anything to charge, you got one little plug and charge it.
Get started now. I'm Sandra Lee, and I'm challenging home coach to create a 5-star meal on a 2-star price.
Very efficient when it comes to single.
You like your mandarins frozen?
What?
More Americans choose Eagle Cellulose. America's rare wellness source.
You know one of the most filling foods that I eat?
You can't run the light because you might run the battery down.
Yeah, I will. I got that that UV light. She got it. Yeah, they do karaoke tonight. I don't know how long they gonna run, but they ain't gonna be that long.
I'm coming for little nails. So I need them short. I did first time I would try some long 20 nails. What's that? Usually just have them like that so I can braid them. I did on
You
toe.
bought different nails? Or you bought them from Mississippi?
I just bought them. I bought them today from Dollar Tree. Now I bought them from Dollar Tree. They fit my nail. The problem is if the thumbnail fit this thumb. The other nails fit. But my thumb is kind of wide. And that's where this is going to come into play. My thumb, I cut them off short. I got to take these pointed ass nails off.
This will be his chance to introduce himself to this country. He will be making his first speech since becoming the Republican vice presidential nominee just a short time from now. He's just 39 years old. He was elected to the Senate 2 years ago. He represents Ohio, of course. He's the author of his best-selling memoir, Hillbilly Elegy. He was born and raised, served in Iraq. Vance was also once a fierce critic of Donald Trump, calling himself a never-Trump guy, saying you can't stomach Trump. I think he's leading the white working class to a very dark place, he once said. But Vance saying over time Trump changed his mind, saying he proved himself as president. A one-time vocal critic, now his running mate, will speak to the nation tonight. J.D. Vance will be introduced here tonight by his wife, Felicia. They appeared here together a short time after Trump announced his pick on Monday, the couple meeting while at Yale Law School. And as we await his speech, we're also following breaking news involving President Biden tonight. The White House has confirmed that the president has tested positive for COVID while in the battleground of Nevada. Tonight, the image right here, the president moving very slowly up those stairs to Air Force One. The president just before boarding, giving a wave, saying he feels good. But all of this comes amid new questions tonight about whether President Biden will stay in this race. Another key voice, Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff, a strong ally of the president's, now publicly calling on him to withdraw from the race, saying he's been one of the most consequential presidents in our nation's history. But Schiff goes on to say, I have serious concerns about whether the president can defeat Donald Trump in November. Here in Milwaukee, we're looking live at the floor just a few moments away. Donald Trump's oldest son, John Jr., will be coming out with his daughter, Kai. She'll be speaking tonight. That's in addition to the schedule. They added her to the schedule, the granddaughter, after what happened on Saturday night in Butler, Pennsylvania. The images moments ago, this is Donald Trump, of course, live here at the hall. This was Donald Trump arriving not long ago here in the hall for night number 3. This has become somewhat of a familiar entrance. The patch on his right ear become a true symbol of what he survived in front of the nation, really in the world. The fist bump there as he entered the convention hall. We were all talking here in the broadcast booth, John Carl, about how each night of this convention, a little more confidence returning to Donald Trump's face. You can see he was visibly moved that first night, walking in the first time you would see him. By night 3, though, you can tell he's feeling like he's owning this convention. He's here as an audience member, taking in these speakers each and every night.
I mean, the first night walking in, just 48 hours or so after the assassin's bullet came so close to killing him, you can see him almost on the verge, it seems, of choking up. Very emotional. I think he seems emotional each night coming into the hall. But as you said, he's into the moment. He loves that WWE feel of the fighter walking into the arena through the hallway. But it's extraordinary. You don't usually see this in a national convention. The nominee sitting there throughout essentially all of the primetime speeches of all 4 nights.
And you know, John, the world, the country, waiting to hear more from J.D. Vance, the running mate, was selected just a couple of days ago. J.D. Vance made his first appearance in the hall with his wife moments after it was announced. But the man who will speak before J.D. Vance is perhaps the man who convinced Donald Trump the most, Don Jr. He was the one who tried to encourage his dad, Lindsey, to make this pick.
And James David Vance, now that we know is the pick, 39 years old, half the age of Donald Trump. Donald Trump, not only somebody that he said...
Do you trust a 39-year-old to be the vice president of this United States? 39 is too young to be a president. Hell no. Y'all might as well make me president, vice president.
In his book, his memoir, he wrote literally out in 2016, he said, for my entire life, I harbored resentment at the world.
He got a book named Hillbilly Hillboy. Hillbilly Memoir. That's what it is.
Senator, and now VP pick. You got to feel for any young child in America that anything is possible.
As we look down the hall, we can look, a lot of people are on their feet right now. They're honoring the World War II veteran, 99 years old, Sergeant William Pepperell of Milwaukee, who is speaking before this audience. Let's listen.
And have done to the country I love so well. They humiliated us in Afghanistan. We pushed around in China. Terrorists run wild in the Middle East. And they let our own southern border get overrun.
This man fought in World War II with my grandfather. He know my grandfather probably.
America's an idea, but I believe America is much more than that. America is our home. You know, when I was fighting in Europe, and I came back home, I kissed the ground. thank God that I'm back home and nurture my country.
I kissed the ground.
When somebody comes for me, for my home, you dig in your boots in the ground and never look back.
It's a World War II veteran.
That saved free world. And those years ago, and President Trump back in Commander-in-Chief, I would go back to the re-enlist today. And I was whenever my countryman needs me to. God bless our home and the United States of America.
Sergeant William Campbell, native of Milwaukee, entered World War II, the U.S. Army at the age of 17, but fought on behalf of the U.S. Martha Raddatz, you know ABC News, we at World News Tonight followed the World War II heroes of Normandy. We returned with them just a few weeks back. President Biden made that trip. And you do hear from these World War II heroes. They feel very strongly, and they have divided opinions. Some of them told me we need to re-elect President Biden. Others said we've got to put Donald Trump back in office. 99, 101 years old, and still very active, strong opinions.
Very active, and what you're going to hear from tonight are those who are supporting Donald Trump. But it is indeed true. The military, first of all, likes to stay apolitical, or should stay apolitical when they're in active duty, but we've seen a lot of military. Tonight, a lot of military heroes saying they support Donald Trump, and I'm sure at the Democratic Convention you'll see some veterans saying they want to support Joe Biden.
We are just moments away, Mark, thank you, moments away from Donald Trump Jr. and his daughter Kai. As I mentioned off the top here tonight, Donald Trump Jr. has played an outsized role in his father's campaign. This attempt at returning to the White House, very vocal in his father's ear, as to who should be his running mate. It came down to a short list of Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, Bergam, as you know, Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, the junior senator, and on Monday, Donald Trump making it public. We also had learned along the way this week, was just 20 minutes before Donald Trump went public, that his choice with J.D. Vance. And of course, the Biden campaign out tonight with their own talking points that they want out there. They're talking about J.D. Vance's stance on abortion rights, what J.D. Vance has said about Mike Pence on January 6th, and he would not have done what Mike Pence did, which of course was to certify the election. So they have their reaction already ready to go tonight, but the country's going to hear from J.D. Vance himself, but not before hearing from Don Jr., helped his father make that decision on a running mate. Let's listen to Don Jr. and his daughter, Kai.
President of the Trump Organization, Donald J. Trump Jr.
Good evening, America. Before I begin my remarks, I'm going to do something a little uncharacteristic. Trump is going to give up the microphone. Doesn't happen often, you may never see it again. But I got a call on Monday morning from a young lady who said, "Dad, I want to speak at the RNC." Speak at the RNC because I want America to know what my grandpa is actually like.
My eldest daughter and the eldest granddaughter of the President of the United States, your favorite president, Kai Madison Trump.
Hi everyone, my name is Kai Madison Trump. I am the granddaughter of Donald Trump. I'm speaking today to share the side of my grandpa that people don't often see. To me, he's just a normal grandpa. He gives us candy and soda when our parents aren't looking. He always wants to know how we're doing at school. When I made the high honor roll, he printed it out to show his friends how proud he was of me. He calls me during the middle of the school day to ask how my golf game is going and tells me all about his. But then I have to remind him that I'm in school and I'll have to call him back later. When we play golf together, if I'm not on his team, he'll try to get inside of my head. I know. And he's always surprised that I don't let him get to me. But I have to remind him I'm a Trump too. Even when he's going through all these court cases, he always asks me how I'm doing. He always encourages me to push myself to be the most successful person I can be. Obviously, he sets the bar pretty high, but who knows, maybe one day I'll catch him. On Saturday, I was shocked when I heard that he has been shot, and I just wanted to know if he was okay. It was heartbreaking that someone would do that to another person. A lot of people have put my grandpa through hell, and he's still standing. Grandpa, you are such an inspiration, and I love you. The media makes my grandpa seem like a different person, but I know him for who he is. He's very caring and loving. He truly wants the best for this country, and he will fight every single day to make America great again. Thank you very much.
Trump, 17 years old, already built a name for herself as an accomplished golfer, lucky your father, Don Jr. there, and her grandfather, Buddy Herb there, set to graduate in 2026. She might be the best golfer in the family, at least at some point. She issued the challenge to her grandfather there tonight. Don Jr. said he passed the mic off one of the first times in his life. He's back at it now.
Thank you again, guys. Really appreciate that. That's not easy. That's the first time. I mean, this is what we call a large crowd for a speech, so incredible for a guy. Now, back to business.
Thank y'all for pushing the like button. Thank y'all for showing some love. Can y'all push the like button for me right now? Right now, I need some likes. I got 17 likes and 35 people. I should have at least 20 likes. Somebody got to push the like button for me. Thank y'all very much for supporting me, for watching, for listening, engaging. Out of the people that's watching, nobody can push the like button for me. God bless y'all. Where's your Hamir's t-shirt? It's in the cleaners. Can I get you to push the like button for me? Nobody pushing the like button. Y'all don't like me? Can I get a like, please? I love y'all if y'all do. I love you if you don't. I'm just trying to see if my power of asking for a like will work. Those cleaners be writing, be wanting to buy that shirt from you, huh? Yeah, they ask me to buy it all the time. Thank you for pushing the like button. Thank you for showing me some love. Like I had to beg for one like. You know what I mean? Thank you, Mr. John. Yeah, everybody, I've been had that shirt for a couple years. And it is a nice shirt. Show me some love. Can I get a like? Can I get a like in the house? Y'all don't like me right now.
They say you can't truly know how you'll respond.
I'm looking for 2 more likes. If I get 20 likes, I'm going to be so highly feeling blessed. You know what I mean? Thank you. God bless you. And I got 13 people at one time. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank for y'all for supporting, pushing the like button. What's up, man? Yo. John in the house. Come on in, man. Show me some love. Hi. What's up? K-Tuts.
And in that moment, my father didn't just show his character. He showed America's
God bless y'all. God bless everybody. God bless America.